And I can't speak about everybody on that couch. I can only speak about him and the dude, Rashad McCants, the guy, you know, the guy that be quitting. You talking about so much talent between those two. North Carolina, national champions, All-Americans, and just complete fucking duds.
Pat Bev is back on timing again, and now he's putting Brandon Jennings and Rashad McCants directly in the spotlight. And listen to this, if y'all been keeping up, both of them were real quiet anytime the pressure from Pat Bev started heating up. Now hold up, I'm not gonna act like Rashad completely ran from it, because at least he tried to break things down and explain his side. They had all that energy popping off online, but the second Pat pulled up face to face, the whole vibe switched instantly, like always. Girl, they stay talking reckless about people from a distance, but when those same dudes are standing right there, suddenly everybody grinning ear to ear. At this stage, Pat, it's honestly starting to look like you're picking on these boys every chance you get. And don't get it twisted either, they fully locked into that podcast talking head lifestyle right now, but Pat Bev is still applying pressure non-stop, and you can tell he's enjoying every second of it. He keeps hopping on camera, talking spicy, and throwing shots at those boys without slowing down at all. Hit that subscribe button right now because you already know this drama is far from over. Now let's go ahead and jump straight into this video.
And you know, he likes to chirp back and forth. He talks about this, he talks about that. You know, he said something that kind of, you know, you let a white boy take your show, and I'm like, yo, play one-on-one. And he's like, no, I'm not playing you one-on-one. I'm 36, 37 years old. Play me in golf. Play me in golf, he said. And I'm like, okay, all right. He's like, yeah, I give you time to work on your golf, this. Have some etiquette, Pat, wear a collared shirt. Like, very entertaining young man. Like, you talking about a McDonald's All-American. You talking about you know, you YouTube Brandon Jennings high school highlights. You talk about probably one of the best mixtapes that you ever seen a player out of high school have, and not have a successful NBA career. It's sad. I don't even think it's funny anymore. It's sad for him. It's honestly sad. You talk about a waste of talent. You talking about a complete waste of talent. You talking about having etiquette. Like, I'm in the south of France for the summer. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna put this, you know, 4,000 or 5,000 euro on banker or player during the summertime, and you sitting on another man's couch in another man's home.
Yo, Brandon Jennings, you might want to speak on this because Pat Bev is coming at your neck heavy right now. Pat Bev been on camera crashing out again, talking reckless and throwing shots left and right. Now listen to this. Brandon did suffer that brutal Achilles injury, and before all that happened, he was really a certified scorer. But after the injury, things unraveled quick. And somehow, he still carved out 9 seasons in the league, which honestly is more respectable than people give him credit for. Hold up, that's actually pretty decent when you really sit back and think about it. Now, Rashad McCants, man, his situation was an even bigger letdown altogether. His basketball career pretty much started falling apart before he ever fully settled into the NBA. And the crazy part is, it never seemed like talent was the real problem once he got to the league. It always felt more like an ego and accountability problem. And honestly, those same habits still follow him around even now. That's exactly why he couldn't even survive past that first rookie contract. Now, according to Pat, those dudes were straight up duds, basically players who never lived up to the hype around them. And I guess Pat can talk like that because he survived 12 years in the NBA as an undersized guard who had to grind overseas before finally earning respect in the league. He even brought up how Rashad McCants supposedly quit during a Lakers workout that could have had him playing next to Kobe Bryant, a player Rashad claimed he respected heavily, but somehow he still walked away from the opportunity, even with a chance to learn from somebody he looked up to. Girl, that whole situation still sounds crazy no matter how you break it down. He even said they allegedly already promised him a roster spot beforehand. That's supposedly why he never really pushed himself all the way during the workout.
Like, y'all should be kissing the ground at Gilbert Arenas walk song, because if it wasn't for him, we would still not even see y'all in the world. You feel me? And I'm only talking about those two, you feel me? Kenya Martin, you already know the vibes, OG. Nick Young, I can't never say nothing about you. You get big, you got huge buckets in the NBA, Gilbert Arenas. You feel me? No words, but like, it's only two people on that couch that I can kind of like, if they told me, oh, Pat Bev, you went too far, chill on Brandon, that I'd chill. And that's Gilbert Arenas and Kenyon Martin. You feel me? Because when you talk about career earnings, right? Because I'm a numbers guy. I don't know. Money talks, bullshit walks with me. So I'm a numbers guy. You talk about career earnings, it's only two people on that couch. Gilbert for sure beat me. I think me and Kenyon Martin are close. That's made more money in career earnings. It's only one person on that couch. And again, no disrespect, OG, Kenyon Martin. It's only one person on that couch that's made more money in podcasting than me, and that's probably Gilbert Arenas. Like, pipe down.
Now listen, I can't really go back and forth with somebody when they're speaking straight facts, because before Gil started putting Rashad and Brandon on his platform, most NBA fans barely even knew what those dudes had going on behind closed doors. Gil even told that story about running into MC at the gym and pretty much giving him a genuine opportunity when almost nobody else was checking for him. And Brandon? Man, he honestly should appreciate those easy podcast checks from Gil, because half the time he was sitting there quiet as a church mouse without adding much to the conversation. Now hold up, I'm not saying the man needs to kiss the ring or nothing crazy like that, but at minimum, showing a little gratitude wouldn't hurt anybody. And let's keep it real for a second. Once you start pocket watching another grown man the way Pat Bev did, emotions are automatically getting dragged into the situation. Now, Brandon might need a little something stronger to calm the nerves and lock back in mentally, because I seriously doubt he's just going to ignore all this disrespect. There's just no way Mr. B is about to sit there quietly and let all these shots fly without responding, right? Because Pat Bev ain't just doing casual trash talk anymore. He honestly sounds like somebody who's fully prepared to turn this whole thing up another level.
Like, you a grown-ass little boy. And you know if you see me in public, you wouldn't be speaking with any of this. You know that. Like, you know that. Like you know that. So like, you feel me? Like, let's be basketball players. Let's keep it basketball. How all of a sudden you was ready to play me in basketball 8 months ago, and 8 months later you're too old now. It doesn't make sense. And now you talk about etiquette. Like, come on, man. You work at somebody's house on a couch, man. Like, stop playing. Like, stop. Little Brandon, stop. Little BJ. Like, I watched film from a couple weeks ago. You watched film from your rookie year, 15 years ago. We are very different. Rashad McCants, you watched film from college. I watched film from literally 9 days ago. Man, what could I did different in that pick and roll? We are not the same at all, boys. We are not. Like, we are not the same. Y'all own y'all fourth acts. I mean, Brandon, you done went basketball, you done went clothing line, you done went podcasting, you done went, now you talking about golf. That's you in your fourth act. Like, you in your, I'm still hooping.
Man, like I've been saying this whole time, Pat Bev really sounds like he's ready to throw hands. And honestly, I'm still not fully sold that the other two really want that type of pressure, because all this feels more like podcast drama than actual smoke. At this point, Pat might honestly be better off letting the whole thing fade away before it turns into something stupid. Now, don't get me wrong, all this back and forth definitely makes entertaining content for the internet. But if nobody plans on settling this situation face to face or squashing it properly, then they probably need to stop dragging it out online. And listen to this, I completely understand why Pat said what he said, because Brandon and Rashad were definitely talking spicy right after he left Gil's crib. But somehow, all that tough energy disappeared real fast once Pat was sitting right there beside them on that couch. Still, as grown men, they probably feel like they can't just let Pat keep firing shots without responding in some kind of way. Y'all got kids and younger fans watching all this too, and low-key, the whole thing's starting to look a little goofy now. And some of y'all probably don't even rock with Pat Bev like that. Maybe you think he's annoying or corny or whatever, but one thing I can't lie about is I'm taking Pat's NBA career over Brandon and Rashad's every single time without hesitation. The man made around $82 million across 12 years in the league just off straight hustling, grinding. Sign me up for that life immediately, because I'm not turning that down for nothing. I'm not even stressing over rings, awards, or any of that extra stuff at that point. Just send me those checks and lock me in with that lifetime NBA healthcare package. But nah, hold up for a second though. How do y'all think MC and BJ are actually gonna respond after all this smoke from Pat Bev? Drop y'all opinions down in the comments, because I already know this conversation about to get messy. And don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and all the usual YouTube stuff before you leave. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. I'm gone.